fuck it. I don't even know if I want to answer this one, but fuck it, we'll do it. What are the best bloat foods before a big squat session? My only food limitation, sour cream or anything that contains copious amounts of gluten. Serious answers only. Man, I used to love to fucking bloat up for squat sessions, especially closer as the meat came. The only pause I got to put in here is if you're a multi-ply lifter, even single ply now, you have to be careful about how much you're going to bloat up because your gear won't fucking fit right. So that changes things. So what I used to do is I started on Friday. I'd start on Wednesday and try to peak it to Friday. And I didn't do this every week. It'd only be maybe the last 3 weeks, heavy training weeks that we would have. And it was tons of fucking salt and carbs. And there's a couple different ways. I had my broke as fuck way, which was at the time, there was Ultra Fuel, which was powdered carbohydrate mix, which I could get really fucking cheap. Basically, you're gonna increase the carb intake, increase the sodium intake. So foods like ramen noodles, you know, even putting fucking salt on the ramen noodles and weighing yourself several times a day, morning, noon, and at night, and kind of gauging it that way. And just, to me, it was always Gatorade, ramen noodles, you know, some type of carb drink, which was just, it wasn't because I like supplements. I fucking hate supplements. It was just because it was so much fucking easier to put it down and get a large amount of carbohydrates in a very small serving. And I don't know how many grams it was, but I would guess it's 800 to 1,000, if not more, grams of carbohydrates, with not counting, you know, the salt and vinegar, chips. I mean, basically anything that's just blasted high in sodium, and then making sure that your fluid intake, and I would use Gatorade cut in half. This was before G2. So I'd put half the Gatorade and just fill the other half with water and kind of go that route and try to probably pull in a gallon of that a day. Once again, I knew what I had to weigh. So usually I would put on about 10 pounds from Wednesday until Friday morning. So I knew based upon that how much I had to weigh to be able to do it. And it's not fucking comfortable. There's no doubt about that. And you got to watch how much you're pissing. You know, if you're pissing too much, then you need to back it down a little bit because it's basically going straight through you. And this is not by any means fucking medical advice or registered nutritional advice. It's just fucking a meathead talking about what a meathead did to answer a question. That's probably another fucking meathead that wants to bloat up for a squat day. So I guess with that in mind, you know, talk to your doctor first to make sure that your heart and everything can handle. You know, if you already got super high blood pressure, this is probably not a really good fucking thing to do. So make sure that you can handle it. And that's it. Just look for the highest sodium foods and just blast the fucking Gatorade and weigh yourself. And if it's not going up, just start drinking more fucking watered down Gatorade or water and just keep fucking loading it up. Biggie. Biggie.